Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to FTB Skies. So, since last episode, let me give you the rundown on all the things I did to get to this point. I spent quite a lot of time here, especially trying to figure out this automation that we're going to do here together. But yeah, anyway, so I had a loot bee spawn, and just like the quest book told us, use the lead, because then as soon as I tied it up to a fence post here, mahogany fence post, it turned into a regular bee and it dropped these two mystical flowers. So that completed other quests, and also I ended up getting a rain shield as a quest reward, and I put that right here because rain is loud and annoying here in Minecraft. So that is right there. Then, yes, I jumped on the squeezer a few times with blaze powder. So I get my first bucket of lava, and there's a tank you get before then to put next to that so you can collect it right there. And then after I got that first bucket, I got some dripstone, and we also got one fluid hopper, and I made more in these cauldrons and just set up a little bit of a lot of lava automation, right? So there's the thing up here. You guys can see there's lava up there, and the dripstone drip and fill these, and that filled super fast. So we got free lava over here. It's nicely out of the way. I also, to our setup here, added a encased fan. I didn't have to change anything here. Disregard the stuff here. That's what we're going to use for our other automation stuff today. But I just put the encased fan against this and make sure it's set to blowing through the lava. And now I can smelt stuff here for free, and in bulk it's super handy, right, to do. I redid our storage a little bit just with iron chests because I have so many materials now. It's not bonkers, but I have plenty, right, to do these kind of things, to just use 8 iron per chest. So that was no problem. Sorted that a little bit. Then I finished extending our island all the way around. This is a 3x3 chunk here nicely, and I also went out about 7 chunks in each direction, as you guys can see here. Just trying to find any other biomes, but I can't find any. It's all ocean or deep ocean, and that's it. Maybe I have to go diagonal or something. You can't tell on the map without a block. So yeah. But anyway, and then I set up just the vanilla dirt over here, and then used the pasture seed. Bye-bye. Because I needed to get, excuse me, sheep. This right there, a demon's dream seed. Okay. And you can't bone meal this out here. It doesn't work. You can only bone meal here, right? So that's how I got the seed. And then of course I planted it over there, and that I needed to. Which one is it? I think it's wheat. Blip blip blip. Demon, this one right there. Yes, I need this thing right here, the demon fruit. And now let me get my flint and steel. And I had that right there, and you just light that on fire, and then you get this spirit fire from occultism, right? And that one I needed to toss brick into it, and that makes you nether brick. Ta-dum, right? That's how I got my first nether brick. And now I forgot, I also wanted to get 1 sand. Let me grab that. And then also we can toss this into here. And that makes us a soul sand. I just completed that quest. I needed this as well. And let's just turn this in just so we get all this gobbledygook. Good, because we're going to need that as well for our automation. And then, of course, I made obsidian. Just, you know, pour water over obsidian that was on the ground. And I made way too much because I didn't see the check the quest that you get 8 obsidian as a reward. Made another portal, stepped through, and it's just a regular sky block nether. It's empty, right? You're just on a little obsidian platform, and that is it. Okay, and yes, and I was able to put on the 2 abilities to speed once. So now I have speed 2. And it's really nice on this island because it's big, and this is not even sprinting here. This is sprinting. So I get around nice and fast. We still need to make soul soil, which you need to use this bulk hunting here. So my thinking is that I'm going to use my... Let me put this knife away again. I'm going to use a bucket and pick up this lava here because I don't know how often we're going to need this. There we go. And we are gonna use... I hope that when I light soul sand on fire, that I get this weird flame. Yes. Nice. Because we do need one of these here at least to get a soul soil. Are you gonna turn? Did I not see this right? Sorry? Soul soil. I mean, is this not... Oh, wait. This is dirt. Oh. It's the wrong one. Okay. I needed the soul sand to make the flame. Yes. And now I can send the dirt here. And then I'm gonna get the soul soil. That's what it was. Okay, I'm glad. Come on. Turn. There we go. All right. Now I have the last piece I needed for the automation. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. So each one of these, when you put down a pedestal and you put a material generator on top of it, it will create certain materials, right? If you want to know what you can make, just a usage one on one of them. You get these, by the way, these capacity, the range augments I saw. That's why I moved everything afterwards, because there's a limited range on the pedestals, and we can definitely not make any more of these besides the 4 that we got from the quest, because it takes another stars. But if, like I said, you want to just check, go to usage, go up here to material generator, and there's 32 different things you can make. So coal underneath one of them, and then it turns into blackstone. And these are all just like a cobble gen. Okay, polish turns an andesite, and so on. And it's amazing, actually. It's really cool how they made this. So let's just go ahead and put this further back here. So stone will turn into gravel. In cobble. Gravel will make gravel. Chiseled or smooth sandstone, I believe, you can make sand. And then I made a special soil, a farm soil that you can make, but you don't need this because you actually get moss blocks from a quest, and that makes grass. But because we're harvesting without silk touch, it just turns it into dirt. And then we're going to have nether bricks, which is going to make us netherrites. And last but not least, soul soil. And then later on, endstone bricks, I think. That's the last one, so I'm leaving this open here for now or whatever. It is fine. We don't need it now. And then, like I said, we put a pedestal on each one of them. And then 3, 6. Okay, I'm not going crazy. I don't know what's with the stacking, guys. It's just, you guys see these now? Sorry. They're just generating this. You get this little pickaxe up there. You can give them, from what I've read, like silk touch or whatever, pickaxes or upgrades, I should say, enchants, and then you will actually get, for example, grass, right? Or from this one, smooth stone instead of cobble. And this now does make us soul sand. So now we have all of this, but we still need to do something with the netherrack. We need to put it into a mill. I forgot to mention that. I made 2 of these millstones and just set them up. All I did is put this gearbox to go up, cogwheel, and then again, you can just chain them. Hopper. That's it. Simple as that, right? And one of them is not going to be used for now because I think that's going to be for the end stone, if I remember right. Yes, I just have everything ready. Okay, but speaking of, let's go ahead and go up there real quick because we have a couple of things to add here, just so they're there. I'm going to bounce here like a knucklehead because I'm on scaffolding. There we go. There we go. And let me tell you guys one thing. It is a pain in the butt. These hoppers are awesome, but they pick up things when you put them next. Check it out. If I toss something against it, it picks it up. And now it's here. So there was a lot of times when I had to find... Oh, now that went into there. And it's like you just play this ring around the rosy until you got to pick up all the hoppers to get your stuff back. But okay, I was lucky here. So let me just put this there. So I go here. Yes. And then here. Okay. And the other thing now... You got to be kidding me. Okay, you know what? I'm not messing around with this anymore. Let's just take a chest or this thing right here got from a quest. So we can suck this out. There we go. I'm gonna leave it here for a second so anything comes in here. I don't need to worry about this anymore. Anyway, so yes, I need more, of course, up here because all these sifters are gonna get stuff. The first two are manual. So this is the waterlock. This is normal. Then this one here is set to gravel. So I need to put one of these. This one is gonna be sand, dust, crushed netherrack, and soul sand. There we go. Yes. And these three, yes. Okay. Now, there's a problem that I ran into, and that's actually what took me the longest, and that's on the gravel right here. And that is because you guys know when you break gravel, you have a chance of getting flint. Well, if I send flint here, everything it's not crashing, but it just gets what's the word I'm looking here for? Come on. It gets clogged up. That was the word I was looking for. Here we go. So I need to do something with this, right? And I tried out filters. There's a bunch of stuff down there in the chest. And unfortunately, it doesn't work for our purposes because inserting only works... the filters only work on inserting. So I can only put a filter on where the gravel is, right? To say only allow gravel. But if there's flint coming here, it will still go here. It just doesn't put it in. Right? So it sits there. So what I need to do is simply, it was so simple to figure this out. I'm going to tie the gravel to go here first, and then from there to the gravel. And that worked out for me. Okay? So why don't we start with this? Wow. Okay. Hello. We got a stick from Forcecraft. Bye-bye. You get them from these events. I don't need them. So... and the other thing I learned is that you can put levers. You can turn these off, these pedestals. And let's just check here. So if I shift left click to pick that up, you guys see? It doesn't make any more. But I'll put it back up there. So now, during testing, it just doesn't go bananas, right? It doesn't just make stacks and stacks and stacks. All right, and now we're gonna need export upgrades. So we're gonna need one export upgrade in this pedestal. You always need to take upgrades or anything into your offhand and then right click, and now it puts it on there. I have no idea how you get them off because I have not figured that out yet. What do I need these two for? Oh yes, of course, they're on these two because I gotta send this crashed stuff back somewhere else. That's where they were. Yes, good. So, and then let's do this export. I need to make more of those. That's the only thing I haven't finished because I wanted to do this first. So, on this gravel, we're gonna put another one. That is it. And then I can put one on sand and one on dust. So I need to make 4 more of these, which is fine. All right, and now comes the fun part, learning how to do all this. By the way, the upgrade tool here, there's a quest for it, but I made it to get the filter. No, you need that to make the upgrades. My bad, right here. Upgrade tool with gold makes the upgrade. But both of these, if you hold them in your hand and you shift right click in the air, you change them. Tool swapper, filter tool, work tool, tag tool. I don't know what any of these do, guys. And then on the linking tool, you can go backwards linking tool. By default, the linking tool goes receiver to sender, which is different than anything else, right? That when you set up other things. So shift right click, make it backwards linking tool. Now it works normally, okay? So now I come to this pedestal from the gravel, and by default, you don't need any upgrades, nothing. You can just link pedestals together and they will just send items to each other. You don't need anything. You only need upgrades to pull, push, and so on to machines and so on. So, shift, right click on the pedestal, sender pedestal position has been saved. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the gravel, to the flint first, shift, right click, now it's linked. Okay? And oh, it's not sending because is this because of the lever? Let's check. Yes. Okay. But now it can't do anything with this gravel, right? Because I really want it over here, so we just daisy chain it. Again, shift right click, sender saved. And this should be gravel here, yes. Shift right click. Boom, done. And now this stuff goes down into the drawer and fills this straight up here, and we're sifting, right? Just like that. And look at how fast this is. This is bonkers. Anyway, so this is two. Let's do a couple more just so you guys can get the... Let me show you the other way around. Why not? Let's go with the regular linking tool. I will go from the sand, shift right click. See, receiver pedestal been saved. And I go to this one, shift right click, and done. Linked successfully. If I turn this off, it's going to go over here. And it goes down to there. And I just remembered, I'm a knucklehead. This is not for endstone, the last one. This is actually to turn sand into dust. See, it's been, guys, I'm not kidding when I say this is probably 3 hours of testing this and setting this up, trying to figure this out. But it was worth it. I love this setup. I really love it. Okay, let's get these on here. So you are downgraded. You are downgraded. And you're downgraded. And while we're on the subject of upgrades and downgrades, I found something cool. Because I need to void, right? I need to give every one of these void upgrades. Otherwise, the automation can get stuffed. And this one is kind of like, wow, that's a lot of obsidian, right? But check it out. Auxiliary cactus from Thermal Series turns into a void upgrade. And that one is just a cactus with 4 iron nuggets. That's it. And we already have 44 cactus just from a little bit of sifting. So that is the recipe that I would recommend you guys using. Okay, like I said, we're going to do the other upgrades here in a second. Now that they're downgraded, let's go ahead and set this up the way I wanted it. And I think, okay, I just like it when I lock stuff. Let me go ahead and get this locking thing here. And I'm going to lock you and lock you. And I'm going to lock you and you as well. So once something goes in, it should be set to that. The same with this and that. Yes, okay, good. And we already have a bunch of stuff. Yes. Okay. So now it should be able to... Do I want to daisy chain it, meaning coming from the sand to over there, or want to go from the sand to... I think I'm going to just come from here. So this is gravel, sand, dust. So this one here. So I'm going to come... Oops, got to change this to backwards from here. And get up here and then to the little jiggle thingy. To there. So, yes, and then I need to make an export. Upgrade, yes. And then 2 import, 2 export. 4 export and 2 imports. Okay, let me go ahead and make these real quick. Okay, got everything. So this is... Yes, export needs to go here. So there's 1, 2. And then come up here. 3, 4, and then we need the ones down here and there. And now I should be able to get rid of this. Hopefully, yeah, I lost one scaffolding somewhere. I could probably somewhere in one of the hoppers, who knows. Okay, so yes. This is linked now. So if I turn this sand on, it will start. Now my only problem, guys, is that I really don't want to start the system without having my storage controller here, right? Which brings me to another thing, and that is I need to sift some crushed netherrack and some soul sand first to get the last spots here. So I think I'm gonna do that here real quick. So let's get rid of all of this, and I'm just gonna put it in this right now because I'm too lazy to put this away. You know, figure out where you gotta click and stuff. So let's go ahead and just throw this. This is gonna right there. So that is the one. And now we should get all kinds of new stuff. And this is what I wanted. Right there. Because now I can make a storage controller. Right there. Because I needed a comparator. Right? So now this is all I needed. There's one nether quartz. So now I can finally make our storage controller. And it looks like that... Usage on the mana steel, amethyst, right there. I'm supposed... Oh, it's only a 10% chance in 80. Okay, so there's 2 items, and I keep forgetting that I can put that in there. Boom, there we go. Okay, so you know what? Why not just tie this on here real quick while we're at it? So from you to you. And now if I turn this on, boom, we're done. And I guess I should put downgrades on these as well. Yes, that only makes sense. I'm gonna do that here in a minute. I don't need to do that right now. There we go. Now I got both things, so now I can turn this off. And then, of course, once we have other meshes, I'm gonna have to figure out a way so I can have a buffer in between, right? Because without that, new things are just gonna sit in the hopper. They're never gonna go into the drawer controller, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So we were testing the sand, yes. That's the other thing here. So let's turn this on and see if the sand... It does go over there. My question is, does it do anything here? No. So it sends it on first. So I think I need to do this the other way around. Go from the generator to here and then from there to here. So this one will fill first. Okay, sorry. It's when you run right through the fiery stream of hot air. Now, after watching this for a while, I'm barely getting any extra sand, okay? So, and because this stuff is so cheap, I just made another one back here. Why not? And this one is backwards, so we're just gonna come from there directly to there and done. Right? And that should be making us lots of dust now. Yes. And this one I already tied up to the dust over here. So if we watch this... Wait. Oh, it's not tied yet. Okay, never mind. So from here, we're coming up to there. Oh, out of range. Okay, that's not good. But what you can do here is without shift, just right click it. Now you have a visualization range and it shows you exactly how far, right? And I am not sure how far this goes. So let's go right there and test these out. So it's gonna need to be on here. 1. Is that enough? Yes, it is. So 1 increases it by 2 blocks, it looks like. Good. Now I can... let's just take this back off here just in case. There we go. There we go. Now it's going there. And we're making dusts. Okay, so this is probably filling up. Oh, because I've been doing sand. That's why I'm getting this. Okay. So we have the sand automated, we have the gravel automated, and we have the dust automated. Now we still need to do the nether rack, and I have a feeling I'm gonna need more range upgrades for that, but that is fine. Let's finish this. Let's go ahead and turn this off just for right now. So there's nothing happening, so we need to go from here. Hopefully that range is long enough. To there. Out of range, okay. Let's see. 1, 2. It's gonna need 2 upgrades. I think we're gonna run out. That's silly. No. We're not doing that. That's silly. I don't need that. I'm just gonna put that like I did here. So let's turn this one. Oh, wait. Which one have I visualized? This one, right? Yes, okay. So like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and take this apart here. Yeah. And we're just gonna slap that right back here like I did on the other one. Can I get over there, please, so I don't need to... There we go. So the nether brick goes there. There we go. Bam. And then let's tie this from there to there. Wait, clear it from there to there. What's happening? What? From here? Oh! It's the wrong way. My bad. From here to there? Linked successfully. Now it's working. Right? Ow. Yes, okay. And now from here, we're gonna come over there, and that's probably where I am going to need one upgrade. Yes. So let's just test it first. So backwards from here to there. Out of range, okay. Now guys, is there better ways to do this? I am sure there is. But I really wanted to do pedestals because they don't cost me power, nothing. And they're nice, they're fun. Still out of range. Alright, you better be able to go now. There we go. And gonna need one of them to put there. So now it is tied. And it is filling up, and we're getting... no, what are we getting from Netherrack? Warped Nylium spores, Crimson Nylium, and then I think a sapling and some one weird metal that I've never heard of. So now we can put this in here. So we're always gonna have a stack here if we ever need it, right? And these are downgraded as well. It will never keep more than a stack in any of these. It doesn't make any sense to keep more than that for now. So after I made the storage controller and I just put it over here, I noticed that I was out of bounds, right? I couldn't get far enough with it because there's only 12, I think, or something like that you can go. But now that it's in the middle, I can just shift right click, set it to multiple or single. We want it to multiple, and we want it from there to there. Now, all of these are linked together, and now I should be able to come here with my locking one. Right, that's locking, yes. There we go. Now everything is locked, so nothing should be happening. And I made some regular item pipe. And, oh, I need to make the wrench real quick. Where is the wrench? 2 flint and 2 stick. I can't afford that. That is in my budget. Good. 2 sticks. Let's do it. Okay. And then this one here was set to insert. But first we're gonna put this iron chest here. Bam. And I hope that this will work. That this is actually smart enough that it won't put stuff in here that it won't pull stuff that it can't get. So now we should see a couple things in here because I still had stuff in the hoppers, right? Now if I set this to extract and then put this diamond one up there to make this a little bit faster, it's already gone. And it put everything away. We are fully automated, peeps. I love it. Now, of course, between episodes, I'm going to have to make a lot of void upgrades. And I'm just going to leave this open for now. But now comes the moment of truth. If we have enough grade power. Right? So, let's go ahead. This one is on. Again, I'm not using the cobble or the dirt for anything, right? And yeah, gravel seems to be working. Sand, soul sand. Crushed netherrack and dust. I do need to turn these back on over here. Did I turn them off? Yes, there we go. Now there should everything be in full production. Okay. And we're doing it. I just want to see here. Like, are we going to be able to even see how fast this goes? Can I come? Why can't I click on you? There we go. So ignored off when powered, on when powered. I want off when powered. There we go. And let me grab another lever. And I'm hoping that it will work there. Or does it just lock this hopper? I'm guessing it just locks the hopper. Let's put it here. That does it. Okay. Good. Look at this. Yeah, in this way, I'm hoping that, you know, if we get something new that we haven't gotten before in any of this, that it will just sit in this chest. And these two, by the way, are slower than the rest. I've noticed, and that is, I think, because of these sifters. Sorry, millstones. I think they are very slow compared to the other stuff. So we might have to get something over here that speeds this up a little bit. I'll think about it between episodes and I see what I can tinker with, right? So after a couple minutes of letting this run, I ran into the problem that flint ended up over here where the gravel goes. And just to make sure that I'm not messing anything up here, I'm breaking all of them because I need to retie them in a second. But I think I figured it out now on how to use these filters. That took me forever. And it's again offhand. So right now, if you want to clear your filters, just put them in here and now they're cleared, right? So this first one here, it says you right click or shift right click, but nothing happened, right? I couldn't set it. You need to put it in your offhand. Now if I right click blacklist, right click whitelist, and if I just shift right click this now, filter changed. Now it is set to gravel. I don't think it says it on, oh it does. Now it shows you item filter gravel. And now if I put this on here, and I need to put this back on here, and backwards linking tool. So now let's see here, are we still tied up? No, okay, all good. So shift right click to this. Now if I turn this on and it makes gravel, it should go there. Yes, but once it gets to flint, it should not. And the easiest way to test it is if I just put a flint up here. Boom, it doesn't go. Right? It stops. Perfect. Whew. So now what we do is take this out, put flint in here, put this in the offhand, shift right click filter changed, and put that on here. And now we tie this also to that. And the flint goes over there. Wow. Okay, this is easy now. Now it makes sense, but it would still be nice if you can just filter output. Because then I could have made this whole thing, you know, go into a drawer first and then only pull the gravel out. Whatever. That kind of thing. But we got it figured out. What's my FPS when I look there now? 37. Okay, that's doable. And because when you run further over here, it stops rendering these items. And I am up to 42. It still shows this. I wish I wouldn't render them if you're out of range, but it is what it is. Anyways, guys, that is it. Now we got endless materials. I need to make void upgrades here really soon to get all this going. What am I hearing? What's going on? Why am I not hearing the doom 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 anymore? You know, yeah, something is messed up with my sound right now, so this is perfect timing. It's like, it's tripping. I don't know if you guys can hear that well enough or not, but that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.